Today's episode is going to be unfortunately short. At least I hope it'll be short based on the boss fight. I had specifically left the boss fight because today's the first day of my rotations. I was going to be at rotation all day, and then I had to work after that, and I knew I was not going to have much time. Just as a reminder, for the next year, I am on rotations. I have no clue from rotation to rotation what my schedule is, what kind of workload I'm going to have. So don't expect regular videos like normal. When I have time, when I can get one up, I will. Other than that, though, school comes first. Second, my preceptor was out sick today, so they gave me a tour, gave me a badge, registered me in the computer system, and then sent me home. Which is why I say it's unfortunate that the fight is going to be short. I had specifically left just the boss fight because it was going to be pretty short, and I knew I would be able to do this regardless today. Professor Calamitus's lab. Our heroes track the Doomsday device to Calamitus's secret lair, built in what looks to be an Italian restaurant, or possibly a miniaturized version on a table. Except it's like in a huge tower. You look out back here, you see a sky, and I don't know what exactly these are, but it looks like a giant tower somewhere. All that stands between them and victory is a locked door and a toll booth. The Syndicate of Evil, 3 of whom we've already defeated in this game. And that's the end of that. Okay, well, let's go with our normal characters of Danny Phantom and Timmy Turner. Ah! That was kind of jerky. Did you see that? They started the fight off with him, like, right on me, shooting his shots. How are you supposed to dodge that? There, look at that. He's already broken, and now he disappears, and in his place comes Vlad the Impaler. And as usual... Man, look at that. I'm hitting him so much, and yet I'm doing, like, nothing for damage. I wonder how many times it lets you die on a level before you have to restart. Brain isn't working. I had to get up really early this morning to have my PPD read. Oh, look, he's dead, and now this guy's back. So, shoot you, buddy. I guess his thing only breaks for a short amount of time before... Oh, there he goes. It's broken. So now, let me guess. Yep, this guy. Well, I'll go ahead and beat you the way I beat you last time. And, from nowhere, fish dudes. I don't believe in fish thugs. No, you don't. Poof! Yep, it's gonna be fun tomorrow when I actually get to start my rotation and do rotation-y type stuff. I'm sure it will be incredibly... Ooh, they have guns. I've never let them get close enough to try and use them on me. Oh, more fish thugs? Yep. Notice how Plankton is taking, like, no damage, but I've already caused him to retreat 3 sometimes. Why do they walk right in front of you with their arms outstretched, and then, upon reaching you, decide that that's a good time to whip out their gun and try and shoot you? It just seems at cross purposes. Boom! Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Come! What? And he killed me. What does it take to kill you? Come on, how many times do I have to hit you? It's not like I'm missing. I am definitely making contact. When I died, only my one character gets healed? Well, that's kind of sucky. And there, my other character died, and he gets healed. There's no way to kill both characters at once. Ah, Crocker. Ah, Negatimi. Now, this is kind of dumb. Because they don't have any lockers for him to come out of, Crocker just kind of appears out of nowhere. That also means that you can't watch his eyeballs in the background and figure out where he's going to appear. And unfortunately, even though Danny is hopping on 1 foot. Do you see that? Look at that. That is skill right there, man. He's hopping along on the power of an ankle. Boom. Come on. Where are you, Crocker? This was my hardest fight. I fought the boss the first time to find out what it was going to be like. And the reason why this one is just the hardest is because you can't predict where Crocker is. So you got to kind of walk back and forth and find him. And then when you do have... See, like there he came out behind me. So I wasn't firing that way. And even though Danny's tall, he can't shoot over the head of Negatimmy. So if Negatimmy's in between you and Crocker, you are basically just SOL. Give me that heart, thank you. Alright, where are you, Negatimmy? Stay put. Crocker. It's Betty Crocker instead of potatoes. No, wait, that's Stovetop. I'm sorry. Stovetop. Isn't Stouffer's Stovetop? Ooh, man, got a couple lucky shots in there. Did I stumble upon a pattern, or did I just happen to get real lucky? Oh, come on, I hit him. When I hit him, I want some amount of damage to take place. Oh, right now I kind of wish I had brought Jimmy along, because that would let Jimmy be the guy who takes down Professor Calamitous. Now he stands there, trying to repair his thing, and you can just sit here and hit him over and over, or I can switch to him. Yeah, and there he's dead. I don't know, if you just leave him stand there, does he somehow fix the majig? Who knows? You may have defeated the syndicate of evil, but you'll never stop. The Grimace! Nothing can kill the Grimace. The Doomsday device. We're doomed! Wait, no, we can use SpongeBob to stop up the contraption. How can we stop it? Use SpongeBob, shove him in there. Use his body to clog the gears. If I were building a Doomsday device, I'd put an off switch right here. Yes, and if I were Calamitous, I wouldn't have an off switch. I would have a self-destruct mechanism that simply blows up the Doomsday device immediately. Unfortunately, I knew I should have left that off. Now that we have deactivated the Doomsday device, everything can return to normal. And Danny is still glaring at SpongeBob. Well, gentlemen, take those neutronic recallers with you. If anything like this happens again, we can work together to fix it. Thanks, Jimmy. Until we meet again. Now, it says heroes, so there's only two possible conclusions here. One, Jimmy is so incredibly narcissistic that he said to himself, thanks, Jimmy, until we meet again. Or, Jimmy is not numbered among the heroes, and the rest of them are heroes. And they said, thanks, Jimmy, until we meet again. And then the incredible credits. I don't know if I want to watch the credits. We'll take a... I mean, because... Oh, well, there we go. Tom Ang. That's a cool name. Peter Andrew. Never trust a man with two first names. Mark Morris. Janae Pash. Sir Vice President now. Philip Holt. Monica Vallejo. Mario Weibel. Or Weibel. David Sapienza. Amin Razi. Michael O'Reilly. Earl Collins. Brian Stevenson. Evan Eisenbeiss. What are you? I am Eisenbeiss, Adam Affronti, Joel DeGong, Tom Tom, Scott Ritchie, David Wilson, Richard Jones, Charles Batars, Charles Buttars, Sean Heffern. No, nobody's got any funny name. Well, Steve Youngwood, Stacey Lane, Stephanie Bond, Dan Bolden, Tim Blankley, Daniel Morton, Rob Lemon, Jason DeOrio. Hello, I love these little cookies. Deborah Krasner, Kristen Yu, Leigh-Ann Bruschi, Michelle Caruso, Russell Hicks, Lynette Pastrami, Laurie Schumann, Jeff Toadbush, Stavit Young, Cheze Zoller. That reminds me, you might have seen these if you are subscribed to the other guy, and you watched one of the recent videos. What happens to a frog who parks illegally? It gets towed. Which is stupid, yes. How does a pig get to the hospital? In a ambulance, of course. Oh, stupid, stupid jokes. You know, I'm only watching the credits to see if any... You know what? I can do this. And it goes right back to the credit screen. The start screen. Wonderful. This has been Nicktoons Unite! Some levels were really nice and I liked them. Some weren't so great and I didn't like them. It's a fun game, though. I don't feel like I was too cheated. Now, I know that there's a version of this game on, like, PlayStation 2, I think, and GameCube and all that. And they are so much more involved, and everything's in 3D, and you get to play, like, with all four characters at once, and this is just the handheld rip-off of, you know, the better game, as it were. But I don't think this was a bad game. I kind of liked it. They could have done a little bit more with it, but for what it was fun. Well, until next time, bye-bye.